that barely ekes out. Look at this.
Wow.
He sliced it. It just barely makes it inside the right upright, barely over the crossbar, which hence his nickname from me, Mason Crossbar. I don't know. It's dying. It's dying. It's dying. I don't know how it got over. Go back to the 3rd and 20 play. What was my defense doing on this play? Because I got to know. Byron Jones, they're playing prevent on this play. I've got 4 defensive backs back on the 20-yard line. And if we could slow this pass down, look at this. It's fluttering. It's like a fluttering, dying quail like Mason Crossbar's kick. He was so wide open on the sideline. There's no Cowboy within 5 yards of it. It's like a hex. It's like a witch doctor play. Where is my defense? They're all back on the 20-yard line trying to stop a 70-yard throw when all you got to do is stop a 20-yard throw. And that went for 33. And all of a sudden it sets up a 51-yard field goal. And what does Crossbar do? He overcompensates. He overcompensates, and he hooks this ball. It's hooking left. It's hooking left. And then all of a sudden it fades right inside the left upright. Have you ever seen a kick get snap hooked?
Hold on.
It's snap hooked. You don't play golf, but if you hook a golf ball, trust me, it stays hooked.
Yeah.
Was there any wind inside Jerry World that day? Was there a gale blowing left to right, 40 miles an hour? I don't think so.
There was a win for the Packers, a W-I-N. That's what the Packers got, Skip.
Yeah.
Hold on, but you didn't say anything about Dan Bailey hitting a 52-yard field goal to tie it.
Okay, but he hit it right down Broadway. He just nailed it right down the middle. That looked like listen, I'm sitting in my place down below. You're way up in the hills up in Bel Air, but I'm way down below. And I'm sitting in my place, and as soon as it leaves his foot, I'm like, I got this. I got the... What? All of a sudden, the hand of God intervenes and pushes the ball. Maybe it's the hand of the other guy, the guy from, down below. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, down there. Maybe the hand of somebody else pushes it back inside, and he's got the witch doctor on his side again. And then what happened in the 2017 game the following year?
What happened?
At Jerry World, it was fairly early in the season, I think, week 5. All of a sudden, Sean Lee can't go in that game. And trust me, my defense that day was not very good because you got a bunch of babies in the secondary. You don't have much of a pass rush. You don't have Jalen Smith yet. You don't have Wolf Hunter yet. And you used to have Sean Lee, who was playing at a very high level up to that point, and he couldn't go that day. So what happens? Guess who the star of the game was? Aaron was the star of the game, but not Aaron Rodgers. How about Aaron Jones? He goes 19 carries for 125 yards and just gashes me all day long. My quarterback played great that day. He had a QBR of 97. Think about that. 0 to 100. He had a 97. But after he led at halftime and led through 3 quarters, here came Aaron Rodgers against the no Sean Lee defense.
What happened?
And Dak goes on a big drive and leads them right down the field and scores. It was a long drive, and then here came Aaron.
Yes.
And the last 2 plays of the drive that finally win the game, it's little Jordan Lewis.
Little Jordan Lewis.
He's a rookie out of Michigan, and he's 5'9", maybe? 5'9", and he's on Devontae Adams for reasons I don't know. Ask Rod Marinelli. I don't know.
Oh, so now you blame Rod Marinelli.
So Aaron throws him a jump ball from the 10-yard line. Here we go.
Throw him a fade.
I think this is the...
Angry back shoulder.
Okay, and little Jordan fights him off and says, I got this. He's 5'9". That was pretty good. And Aaron just says, no, you don't got this. I'm going right back to the same route. And he throws him another. Oh, that's the first one. But he throws it right. Here we go. And he throws it to him again. And Devontae goes up, and it was a little better throw because it was more back shoulder.
Back shoulder, yeah.
And he got him for the touchdown, and that was it. So they pull it out because there's no Sean Lee. That's because the star of the game...
Sean Lee wouldn't have stopped that.
Okay, but Aaron Jones was the one who was gashing him, getting him in position for that. So I'm sorry, those are 3 games where we should have won. And obviously the Dez game we should have won. But again, Aaron Rodgers survives because he's got a hex on Dallas.
Skip, but the 2014 game, the divisional game, people remember that. People remember that last game. But this goes way back. This goes back 50-plus years. This goes back to the Ice Bowl in '67.
Yep. So
the Packers have always had you guys' number.
I watched it.
Yeah. So
you know what? The only way that Vince Lombardi's Cowboys beat Tom Landry's Cowboys is because the wind chill that morning was -47.
Yeah.
-47? They shouldn't have even played the football game. They should not have played.
Hold on, Skip. You do realize that it was minus 47 for the Packers also. It wasn't like they was playing like it was on their sideline. It was Miami. And on the Cowboys sideline, it was minus 47.
It was their frozen tundra.
Okay.
And it was frozen.
Yeah.
And Dallas is ahead 17-14, and Bart Starr gets the ball and marches the length of the field about from 20. He went 75 yards.
Yeah.
And what happened on the last play? It's Bart Starr sneaking over Jerry Kramer because Jethro Pugh could not get any leverage in the ice. He couldn't get any grip with his feet. He couldn't wedge in to stop, and Jerry Kramer easily blew him off the ball, and we lost again.
Yeah.
It's a hex. It's like, okay, but it's...
Skip. They have better...
You put those two teams on a neutral field, what do you think happens?
Skip.
We blow them out.
Stop it.
Yeah, we blow
The
'em.
Packers were better then.
Stop.
The Packers have been better for the most. Now, I will concede this. The 2016 team, Skip, I believe your team was better. They had the better quarterback, and normally in a playoff game, the better quarterback normally comes out on top.
I don't think Dallas was better than Green Bay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Because you had told me that. You had beaten it, because remember, your guy had just gone to Lambeau early in the year. A rookie quarterback. It's hard to play on Lambeau. Might have been 6'3". 6'3". Skip, you make it seem like, and you keep talking about Mason Crossbar. Who put him in position to make that? This is what we call a team sport. See, in an individual sport, Serena Williams' tennis coach can't help her in a match.
Yep.
Her hitting coach can't help her. But in a team sport, I have a field goal kicker, I have a defense, I have other players that can help me. Aaron Rodgers' job, all he needed to do was get Mason Crosby in position. Now, you tell me all the time, I say, well, Skip, you don't say anything about Adam Vinatieri in those first two Super Bowls.
You know why? Because they were convincingly kicked. They were nailed. They were no doubters. These are the two luckiest playoff field goals I have ever witnessed because I didn't think either one was going to make it, and they both made it.
No, it wasn't that you didn't think they was going to make it. You were hoping he didn't make it because you wanted to win and come in here and brag and gloat. You wanted to say, I told you, my rookie quarterback outplayed Aaron. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to come here and brag.
He threw for 302 that day.
And you took
three
the L.
touchdowns.
And where did you come?
Wow, interesting.
But Skip, you make it seem like Mason Crosby got me calling the man Mason Crosby. Mason Crosby.
He deserves it.
No, he does not. No. You make it seem like the guy, it was a fluke. The dude got 36, 50-plus yard field goals made.
Okay.
So it's not a fluke.
So now let's turn the clocks forward to this Sunday.
Please.
Because guess what?
What?
Here comes Dak Prescott for another home game against Aaron Rodgers with a legit defense. Maybe one of the, I don't know, top 5 defenses in the NFL.
And here come Aaron Rodgers without his top receiver.
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe the tables are turning. Maybe the luck has run out because my experience with luck is that somehow weirdly just evens out over the long haul. Maybe it's our turn to have the better defense. And even though Amari was limited last Sunday night, maybe a week on that ankle, maybe he'll be back closer to full speed. And guess who might be back, said Jerry Jones. Maybe Michael Gallup, the number 2 and the deep threat receiver, maybe he will be back. And all of a sudden, maybe Kellen Moore will be able to just take the wraps off and start throwing the football.
And guess who won't be
Or
back?
guess what? Maybe Zeke can turn into Aaron Jones this time.
Oh, man, stop it.
Guess what the Packers can't do? Guess who's ranked dead last over the last 3 weeks against the run in the NFL? Oh, Green Bay is. So now they can't stop the run.
They're terrible.
Because they gave up 198 to your Vikings at Lambeau. They gave up 149 to Denver at Lambeau. And then we just watched them give up 176 to Philly at Lambeau. Are you kidding? Now they got to go to Jerry World. Can Zeke finally bust out of his slump against these guys?
Hey, Skip, the man ain't talking about a slump. He had 2 back-to-back 100-yard games. You're talking about he's in a slump.
He's 7th in the league in rushing.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a slump to me. This is the guy who's led it for 3 years in yards per game.
Skip, we're at the quarter pole. You make it seem like we're 14 games into the season.
I don't know.
Okay, talk to me when we're 14 games and he's 7th.
The Cowboys owe the Packers, and they're going to pay them back because here comes Aaron Rodgers starting to show that he is on the downside. He is in decline. He's 26th in the NFL right now in completion percentage. You love that?
No, I don't.
In QBR, I know you hate QBR, but he's 14th, so he's in the middle of the pack in QBR. And his percentage and his QBR have declined in each of the last 4 years. His throwaways have dramatically increased, obviously. And we just saw a game in which he failed from, what was it, like the 2-yard line, the 1-yard line?
It was the first time I think he's had it.
Yeah.
interception
and
in
he
that
forced
situation.
one into Valdez-Scantling when he had that little Darius Shepard from North Dakota State just shoot right into the flat, wide open, uncontested, unguarded, and he missed him. I mean, he didn't miss him. He failed to see him. He failed to come off the receiver he had locked in on because he's not quite what he used to be.
He's exactly what he used to be. Stop.
Tables are turning, and he's going to press one for the witch doctor, and the witch doctor's going to say, I'm sorry, I can't help you this time.
Yeah, I love how you talk real big that Devontae is not going to be playing.
Okay.
You're talking real big
We
now.
don't know for sure, but
you know he's not
are.
playing.
Yeah.
You saw that the turf toe is serious.
It can be.
And they say, well, it could have been worse, but they expect him. He might. I guess they're listing him as doubtful now.
Yeah.
I'm in my book. I'm saying he's not going to go. So you're feeling real good. You're talking real big. You got your chest all out now. The tables are turned. But you wouldn't be talking that big had Devontae been healthy. I know you. You wouldn't be talking that big.
Okay.
But just don't count your chickens before they hatch, okay?
Okay. Well, what do you want? 3 cases?
No, I
on this
want
one?
nothing. I don't want anything.
Well, you were talking big and bad on Monday. You said we got 2 more cases on this, and I'll take 3. Come on.
I would have if Devontae was healthy. I'd give you 5 cases.
5 cases with Devontae Adams?
Yep.
So when I have half an Amari, you say, oh, that's no big deal. Come on. But I didn't have Amari or Michael Gallup.
You still got Zeke.
Yeah. I do have Zeke. And by the way, in his 3 games against Green Bay, he's averaged 133 games.
Yeah.
That's 5 yards per carry.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen that guy this year, but maybe he can get healthy, mentally healthy.
It's funny. You notice that, Jenny?
What?
How many yards he average a game against Green Bay?
133.
Is there any coincidence that Dak Prescott's QBR is so high when Zeke Elliott runs the ball? I could have swore I've been trying to preach that to you, but you don't want to hear me, Skip Bayless.
9 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Prescott.
You
Aaron
see what
Rodgers won a game coming back against Dallas because Aaron Jones went for 125.
133.
Huh.
Would name a quarterback that has a terrible QBR when his running back can run the ball like that.
Oh, I could probably find some in history who have, some you've played with before, right?
Well, that QBR wasn't in when I played, Skip. I think it's only been around what, like maybe a decade.
I watched Terrell Davis carry John Elway to championship.
You know what, Skip?
Am I right?
No, he did not care.
Yes, he
John pulled his own weight.
Oh, I don't know.
I know.
I think Terrell put him on his shoulders and carried him and the ball across the goal line.
Whatever, Skip, baby.
Yeah.
Guys, we have some NBA drama to
Yes, we do.
discuss. Did Damian Lillard make a big mistake by firing back at Shaq? Yeah, we're going to go there next. Don't forget, you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports channel on SiriusXM. We'll be right back.